بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sunday class, lesson number 6, basic religious teaching, faith in the day of judgment, meaning the day of judgment is true. Destiny, every good and bad things comes from Allah alone. Dear children, we are glad that for the past 5 weeks, every Sunday, we have been gathering with you to learn and teach something new. Today, inshallah, we want to share a lovely message with you. Remember that just as you see new things in your daily life, especially in today's world where we encounter something new almost every day, in the same way, you should strive to learn something new about your religion every day. If you make this habit, by the end of a year, you will have learned 365. How much? 365 new things about your faith. You should always have a treasure of religion knowledge with you because the knowledge is something we have lost. That is, it is our lost blessing. And just like you feel happy when you find something lost, you should feel deeply happy whenever you gain religious knowledge. Oh dear, we wanted to share lesson number 6, but the conversation got a little long. However, every word said was valuable. Dear children, we have been explaining the details of Iman Mufassal to you every Sunday. After covering faith in the Prophet, today inshallah we'll discuss 2 important and fundamental matters. The first is the belief in the day of judgment, the day when this world will come to an end. Just like a person's life ends, on that day, the day of judgment will be established. And this is what we call in Iman Mufassal. The second topic is believe in destiny. And today, inshallah, we'll explain a few important points about it. Look, in our life, sometimes we experience happiness and sometimes we feel sorrow. Sometimes we are healthy and sometimes we become sick. Yes, there are times of joy in our homes and other times when our homes are filled with grief. You might have experienced some of this already. And as you grow older, you will witness many more such events. These are things our elders, like our parents, our grandparents, have also gone through. We see that sometimes our relative, neighbors, and friends face losses, and other times they experience gains. Yes, sometimes they have wealthy and riches, and other times they face poverty and hardship. At times they enjoy success, and other times they face failure. All these ups and downs that have been stated are related to destiny. And destiny is in the hands of Allah. Children, humans are weak, and a weak human makes plan according to his understanding. But he does not control destiny without Allah's will. A person cannot give happiness or sorrow to anyone, nor can he give honor or disgrace to anyone. All these matters are in Allah's control, and every creature's faith is linked to His will. In Iman Mufassal, it is stated that good and bad both comes from Allah's will. Allah grants happiness to whom He wills, and He afflicts with sorrow to whom He wills. He grants success to whom He wills, and failure to whom He wills. He grants honor to whom He wills, and He humiliates whom He wills. He grants children to whom He wills, and He withholds them from whom He wills. He grants wealth and riches to whom He wills, and He keeps in poverty whom He wills. It is His wish. Children, it is our duty to believe in the destiny of Allah, that everything good and bad comes from Allah alone. Therefore, always pray to Allah for safety, goodness, success, victory, prosperity, honor, health, and happiness. Always remember, we should always be content with every decision of Allah. And true faith lies in being happy with whatever Allah decides. Our duty is to ask Allah for what we need, and it is up to Allah to give what He wills to whom He wills. Yes? Therefore, always keep your eyes on Allah and live your life with the belief that whatever happened by His will, and whatever will happen will also be His will. A poet has beautifully said, what is the point of worrying about more and less? Who are we to make anything happen? Whatever has happened by your grace. Whatever will happen by your grace. Children, today we'll tell you few more things about destiny to increase your understanding. The word destiny means estimation. Before the creation of this world and everything in it, Allah decided everything through His infinite knowledge. And this decision is called destiny. Allah wrote down all the events from the beginning of the world until the day of judgment on the preserved tablet. Allah has written the destiny of everyone, and the pen has been lifted and the ink on the pages has dried. There will be no changes in the decision of Allah. Children, remember not to get into too much debate or deep thinking about destiny. Just to believe our destiny, that's it. That whatever has happened by Allah's will. And whatever will happen by Allah's will. Now, inshallah, I'll explain you two verses. Al-Baqarah verse number 282. Fear Allah. This command means that we should live our lives with piety and righteousness. The second was An-Nisa verse number 59. Believers, obey Allah and His Messenger sallallahu. In our life, we must follow the commands given by Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Above all, we must be obedient to Allah and His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu. Now, children, I'll explain two hadiths. The miswak purifies the mouth and pleases Allah much. If we regularly use miswak, our mouth will be clean and Allah will be pleased with this action. Now the second one, whoever performs ablution and mentions Allah's name, his entire body becomes purified. When performing ablution, say Bismillah beforehand. By doing so, the entire body is considered pure in the sight of Allah. Children, now explain series of the account of Prophet Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Dear children, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam has been declared as the father of the prophets by our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu, because he is the ancestor of many prophets. In the Quran, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam has been declared as the father of the Muslim nation. The father of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam was Azkaar, who used to make and sell idols, and he worshipped them. Despite being born in such a household, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam never worshipped idols. Instead, he only worshipped Allah. The mention of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam is found in the 25th Surah of the Quran Majid. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam respectfully advised his father Azkaar that the idols you are worshipping have no status. These are lifeless idols. They are not worthy of being worshipped. And Allah has given me the light of monotheism, by which truth and falsehood would be clearly visible. Avoid polytheism and come to monotheism. But Azkaar refused to accept the truth. Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam was a true prophet, He was the fountain of truth. Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ was tested severely. The ruler of the time, Namrud, was also an idol worshipper. He prepared a great fire for Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ and threw Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ into it. But Allah made the fire cool and peaceful for him. Children, Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ, along with his son Hazrat Ismail ﷺ, built the Kaaba. The details account of the life of Hazrat Ibrahim ﷺ are available in books. When you grow older, inshallah, you will surely read these books. Now, I'll explain good morals, fulfilling promises. Children, Islam teaches us that whenever we make a promise, we must fulfill it. If we tell someone that we'll meet them at a certain time and place, we should be there as promised. Yes, keeping promises is a sign of honesty. There are 3 signs of a believer. When he speaks the truth. When he makes a promise, he fulfills it. And when entrusted with something, he delivers it. Just as repaying a loan is necessary, fulfilling promises is equally important. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was so committed to keeping promises that on one occasion he waited at a location for 3 days for a person. Now we'll talk about life etiquettes. Etiquettes for hair. The first, hair should be kept neat and orderly. Second, oil should be applied to the hair. Third one, hair should be combed regularly. Fourth one, when combing, start from the right side. Fifth one, a parting should be made in the middle of the hair. Sixth one, it is incorrect to leave some hair long and some short. Seventh one, when cutting or shaving the head, start it from the right side. Eighth one, cut hair should be buried. Ninth one, hair should not resemble that of non-believers. 10th one, women should not have hair resembling men's. Now children will start Shariat issues. Obligations of Tayammum. In Tayammum, 3 things are obligatory. The first one, making the intention. Second one, wiping the entire face, masah. Third one, wiping both arms up to the elbows. Now children will explain Azkaar of prayer. The Surah An-Nas translation. Say, I seek refuge with the Lord of mankind, the King of mankind, the God of mankind, from the evil of the whisperer who withdraws, who whispers in the hearts of mankind, among the jinns and among the men. Children, now we'll ask you a question. Please give the answer. Our question, your answer, inshallah. The first one, in Iman Mufassal, after believing the Prophet, which 2 matters are mentioned? Second question, happiness and sorrow, health and illness, profit and loss, whose will and decision are these connected to? Third one, is planning or destiny in the hands of a weak human? Fourth one, what does destiny mean? The fifth one, what the meaning of وَالْقَدْرِ خَيْرِهِ وَشَرِّهِ مِنَ اللَّهِ تَعَالَى? The sixth one, what should we always ask from Allah? Seventh one, which day is meant by the day of judgment? Eighth one, should we also have faith in the day of judgment? Ninth one, what the poem we wrote in lesson number 6. 10th one, whose decision should we be content and happy with? The 11th one, what does ittaqillah means? 12th one, share a hadith related to ablution. 13th one, which prophet is called the father of the prophets? 14th one, what is the name of the father of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam? 15, who did Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam take with him to build the Kaaba? Make sure to give the correct answer. Okay, children, class is dismissed. I'll see you next Sunday. Barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.